Ewa branch no chahona. Maza, what's your brother?
But you were from John Nanado Francois.
Hey. John
Nana Ado Francois.
Nana do it assemble. John, ejuma be now ye?
Pacho me Asili Coffee Purveyors Limited. Me
Where then Bondimu?
Asili Coffee Purveyors Limited. Me company. A war Equapim North. Say no ye beer coffee. Fiti ye Equapim South, Equapim North, and your crina. Ye process it and I yet tongue war. Ghana ni amanoni na.
Why coffee?
Coffee ya adibia na eda me kumaso. If say na me nom no pi.
Yo.
Na wo hwe area nso a me operate wa eye Equapim area na.
Yo.
Asase no timije coffee no pa.
Assassin are good for coffee production.
That's it. Assassin is good for coffee production. And coffee need barriers to entry. Say niema unhia ube start no. And sheda nye Frenchim P to say ebia Kokrokoo, for example. Intino mitimi bowra ho intem na mitimi year production kakra and ye intimi aba market.
And to start ben fia hini.
Say the registration of company in the 2016 and the 5 years.
Okay.
But that was 2 years of research into 2018 na ye release your first product. And ye ne abanye ejuma kakra ye seedling distribution we Equapim.
Yeah.
And this year na ye use Equapim coffee na nkasa no. And ye de ye Asili steep coffee as say ultimately to cap mo odin so shofra wa na ukono.
Inti oye coffee wa Ghana ha.
Papa me ye coffee no wa Ghana he ya.
Mudua wo Equapim he ya.
Equapim he ya. Fiti pukrum ko si ya prede tinkong nyina ye bi wo ho.
Nipa he na mo fa won adwuma mu.
Sesia no yem factory ho de ye fully automated. Inti ende ye ndoso. Nipa be 4 pe ne wo ho.
Nipa 4
pe ne wo ho ne yetimi produce. But yen capacity ye 20,000 units a day ye betimi aye cause automated.
Just machines na mo de.
Ampa but
na fu ne
efu no de ye do so pi ye wo sesi kra ye wo yen association ye Equapim Coffee Growers Association and the farm financiers as I like to call them. One day we be 25 and I won away ye djuma nkasansa wo ekonomu no that's wo farms no munde one wo do so papa over 100
and then mo challenges then kutia mo sadi mo
sesi ano se uka me na me lead promoter na ekodu baby na efe no sikasem no ya lucky but yenya support kakra fi that's the Kingdom of the Netherlands one point finance young current steep one but in order for us to go further no say ye strengthen yen supply chain into the infrastructure issue warehousing marketing the capacity of young machines say ni na ye solidify and ye strengthen na sound the timiko nationwide into it all boils down to sikasem
into Netherlands am konyeska
yenya kakra nso ho but eno no ye initiative bi e wo Ghana ha Kingdom of Netherlands ne Fidelity Bank one partnership
Kingdom of Netherlands ne Fidelity Bank
ampa offer Orange Corners Initiative Fund yes
into what you applied for it
indeed I did
and what the mamu
ampa wo ye mine
now I don't know what per financing wa Ghana ha banks meaning I don't know how it works 1D 1F Exim I don't know those things but sometimes that is why be bizarre.
We are in the process of applying for all of these facilities GDC
is there any link between say Ministry of Agric, Ministry of Trade I don't know which other ministry comes to mind but more nkita hu bi this
actually Ministry of Agric any Kokrokoo board specifically one without them no way key and ke yentimi nye sa backwards integration na ye de enobai no ma Equapim
yentil bro for na say ye nim wadwuma into ka backwards integration asene den
say sesia no ya factory but see dua enobai na yentimi nya raw materials a ye be process wo yen factory hon no eno no sa no ye de yen hu bata planting for export and rural development program no and into no Kokrokoo board for the Ministry of Food and Agric and of course local government because now Equapim North Municipal Assembly now originally no na wɔyɛ you know wɔyɛ organization na wɔde no buy ena yɛn so yɛkɔ board de room a manfo se mpacho pi wo a wo pɛ sɛ wo dua coffee na wo supply yɛn no mpacho mumbra na mumbra ne yɛn yɛ adwuma yɛn so adwuma no nti ɛn the Greek ministry ba hɔ na 1D1F no the NDF Ministry of Trade ho
okay
nti ɛn de yɛn applications nkakra ne yɛ push kɔ na nyame adoma yɛ bompa se yɛbɛnya bibi
nti I think our friend Asili coffee. I don't know our friend Equiapem coffee and Ofie coffee. And I mean, why Asili?
Okay, into no Asili no actually no say authentic. Na various languages.
Okay.
Into trade belt no Arab folk can Asil and the original. So Ethiopia folk can Swahili. Asili and also just authentic. Martin Pose we say Hausa munem say Asali. Yeah, and also just native.
Okay.
Into word be not a symbolize young authenticity, but our effort to sort of be an African and to represent Africa. Nineteen so I see use such a keyword no because now originally no the first product I produce that's Asilian premium coffee. Ne export to US immediately.
Hey, more export to be.
Oh, pa. See, I cry. I say, yeah, clear you.
Interesting.
Yes. Internet here you see brand name bia. Ebetimi achire in term, then we use that momentum to now go to government say umpacho no buy no be betimi aba na yem product e be etimi pure outside intino sana we na sesi no so it's more that's the Asili steep no we share any box na and we are very origin focus that's equipping you see a lot of that on there because that's the secondary product based on the robusta young planty Equiapem area honum.
Ain't ya no pay many Arabia a friend no John Nana Ado Francois. Is that the name?
Yes, please.
John Nana Ado Francois. Now was a bear week and 2 weeks ago now mom with TMK say men who are brandy beer. He just inspires me that for a young man why an adrian say on no starting a juma no or coffee. Equiapem. Now he calls it Asili coffee, and I just thought that look, come on, let's just do something. Let's tell everybody about this guy. But Obi Baby said, "Now, I think why do not we Juma Beng now we now call coffee."
But you know me wo EDC, Ecobank Capital.
Now you Juma Bank.
That's right.
And now we bank Juma.
But you.
Hey. Rebecca's why doing Yajmo?
Papa, but I no kind say, Seniana, a near Macono, me who say, Abia me impact no. I felt say, Abia me to my maybe, or I bet me a benefit me community. Into me jai, into actually me share cropono. Now me sounds so tragic a crowd, a ducrum, a community development school, do brana, business plan for Asilino. Into no na a more of impact because now me feel say me share than yin me starting them say maybe 25 or so na
hey
pacho yo into now me feel say somebody made me the mabrabona to chacha in a positive way
because every 25-year-old when you Juma bank guy no dey be cool now waja ho akwatena nwuram so already coffee na wachra when you push back be from maybe our parents one now one can't tell you what doing your
oh nipa kan pi when put the service send your kasande we encourage mu na kasano nipa kan sempi oh yo but
so what madam
oh nipa kan sempi but na mean so
am kwam na dan kan asro a positivity in chamba banchi mo gwan
sembia
Erika wuti yeah no oye belle
I say
oh if I quick background or say a tabo enti unyankrofa enti worry kasan se mi nyina den na ma ugina wo nan so say still abe
oh I don't know me
because for any young man what could school we mbwa
yep ampa
Oko University
yo me ko pa
why
me ko University of Sussex was the UK
oh intino adwin ya man because Oko yin legon e bianka unya bank adwumanka obefa nsa
oh ben I don't know bank hono na fine na me nije ho because actually no na me background here more business management with a focus on finance but me ti bank ho me hu say amam fa wo this kind of ba no one boss with ne tayo Obi ba odwane cocoa be 100 acres. Or niska be to bankwa obegwan. When I'm say no, maybe there's also some prospects here. I mean, in terms of ABA, say industry, development, ne aka no. Na me feel say juma na me ye no. Impact no nhyɛ dani ho. Nti ma me nkɔ that is me ma me ekura. Na me nkɔ ye bibi wɔ hɔ. Na nyame adom nsi no kakra kakra no ye bedu baby a ye edu yi. I feel say na prospects no wɔ hɔ.
Prospects no wɔ hɔ. What's your friend Harold nso ka ho?
Ampa. Hey.
Now call Outside Academy.
Me call Outside Academy pa.
Kokrokoo dey say betra ye betutu ase nyina. But as I said no, yinti ame ma betra ha. One, I looked at you, if you're uncomfortable with it, but how old are you?
Maybe 31 this year.
Exactly. For a 31-year-old, you branched out to do this on your own. 6 years ago when you were about 25. I just thought your story would inspire some younger people. So, I mean, it's difficult, I'm sure, but you set out on your own to try your hands at something. I'll be in your corner as a friend.
Thank you very much.
Just to support this project. Meaning anything you want us to do, say airtime or say maybe no coffee mum. But I've told a few people and I'm giving you free advertising to support it. I mean, a silly coffee. I'm doing it because we are Ghana and we are Branty.
That's it.
Ebia, Adi Jina Year. Also have a company Casibia. I win. Don't know if anything I 100.
Ma coffee lounge.
You are.
Look at it.
Please, you should.
Because no more other products or Kuala and ShopRite. So let's see what.
Who products? What way?
Sisi ano yewo several retailers actually. This year I believe say the major one ye baby Remefe ye Melcom. Say by the end of this year near let's still ho. And here the major one. But we have several retailers. I can call over 25 retailers. And actually initially I launched a product no. Na see test ni hu say ampampa Ghana fo beje tuma. Inti no ye ni minim say o kai papa ya Kokrokoo Alberto say.
Me kai no.
Me no ni bowra kwan chen and na ye tong 245 city 245 city 245 city.
Oh kwan ho so.
Oh papa ye da so tong kwan ho kra.
I see.
I'm the miracles about Jesus akasa wo ba.
Oh yeah. Brand new started initiative no actually now he was then the acting.
When we were on a
Obisi Minkancho, so your life is ABC. Outside Academy Bank Coffee. Master Planner Junior Kentampo. 80 Only Maxwell Kofi Juma. Or a chief executive Gihok Distilleries.
Oh wow.
Outside Minkancho say Gihok is interested in his coffee. I want his number or he should call me.
But when say we me to recant back or give
into your number bema. I just want to congratulate you. Let me declare me name no baby. I just thought that when I found out who he was, I just thought, say, look, let's promote him a bit. Professor Osafo, head of psychology department, University of Ghana, Legon. I said, Kwame, this is a great story of good attitude and growth mindset. This is what the young Ghanaian needs. Great guy. Yes, Professor Osafo, thank you. It was one of the reasons I just thought that let him walk in here and hopefully inspire others. And let's see how he goes. Tell him KTQ says hi. Yeah. I'm sure you would know who KTQ is.
I'll say.
I'm about to throw one at you.
Hey.
Miss Sweetheart be.
Wow.
Or friend or Mrs. Adelaide too. Or Emini Abia.
Wow.
Onim no.
Miss Emini Abia.
Adelaide is like my sister.
Wow. Wow.
Now, Onim Nikunu.
Papa.
This is what I'm throwing at you. Nikunu Larry.
That's right.
I met this guy when he was about 3 years old.
Wow.
At the time, I was courting my wife. Wow. I never knew he would come out so great in this life.
Wow.
Congratulations, Nanado.
Oh,
from lawyer Larry Otu.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow. Ebisubisa, can we have his number? Inti Obishi share Asili coffee. Obenye bi wahin.
But just see your retail list you bit me forward.
Okay.
But off the top of my head, say airport we bit me niche expressions. Airport terminal trains we tongbi ho. Ajinga no de onamta na sekra ubehu beki mu inti kwanchen kra ubenye bi. Uko rainforest supermarket ubenye bi.
Rainforest me honey for no.
I'm say Ajinga no.
Me feel one brutal.
That's right.
Melini kruni.
That's it.
Yeah, rainforest. Almost honey, very nice honey.
That's it. Ebi wo ho. Just beside them store na wo na ebi wo ho.
Okay.
Say if any we pushing swewra Jowlu. We have before the end of the year, so Melcom by all means, every Melcom them say a big rim.
I see. When it will be a friend, Nana Cranting.
Minimum no pa.
Nana Cranting says, Chairman General, the young man is my younger brother. He is one of a kind. In his days at University of Sussex, he was regarded as one of the young people of his generation who could make an impact. But he gave us a lot of stress when he started Asili. I'm so proud of him, and his Asili plan is even greater than he projects. And for the record, Nanaya Cranting is the Chief Executive Officer of Mineral Incomes Investment Fund.
That's it.
Inti Nanaya, thank you very much. So just like I found this guy, somebody says, impressively daring young man. May he go far. I'm so touched by this young man that I'm close to tears. Kokrokoo Sufrimpong, my colleague. This land of ours, Nana do will say, for lack of knowledge, my people perish. And then there are so many here this morning. Maxwell Kofi Juma says he wants your coffee for Takai. Takai is a liqueur at Gihok Fuye. They use coffee.
Yes.
He says he will support you. He wants to do it with you.
Thank you very much.
Somebody says, what's the spelling? Asili. That's what it is. Asili.
Yes.
Asili. And so it's Asili coffee medium roast. And the young man here is the one. Okay, so somebody says he wants your contact. He says, I also left the bank at age 24. Nanaya Odame, host of Men's Lounge. Also, he wants to meet you, and then he'll take it up from there. Anyway, kindly ask the gentleman what he has plans of export. Master Cyril, he says he's exported already. But someone's the one exported to US.
US.
And he's going to do some more. And then Isaba says, oh, nice, the coffee guy finally came. Okay, right. Somebody says, you guys should just buy and stop giving him empty congratulations. Charlie, your Takai deal is on.
Hey, amen.
Yeah. Master Kofi Juma says, I've been struggling for this for over 2 years.
Wow.
You got a deal, bro.
Wow.
Go and shine.
Amen.
That's all I can tell you.
Thank you very much.
You got a deal. Go and shine. As an entrepreneur, at least once in your life, there will be more than one person who will think what you're doing won't succeed. Be comforted is a sign you're pushing the envelope. You'll get paid for providing a solution that people don't already have. Inspired by Asili Man, and this is the writer Nana Damwa. So many messages coming in. Pachowe obichemu hakeko. My usual squad of Abdul Malik Kubako Ewaha, Bernard Alote Jacobs Ewaha, and Kwamna Duncan Waha. But I just thought we'd celebrate this young man. He's 31 years old. Or starting at the now with the 25. He decided say he will hit the road and he will make life happen. And Obiako website Kradada. Yes, Asili. Asili. So that is what it is. Asili coffee. And the young man is here. Well, I think he's doing a good job. That's my impression. I may be right, I may be wrong, but hey, we're trying. This is the entrepreneurial spirit we need to inspire our youth. Farouk in Tema. My producer said it's time I should stop Asili and go to the politics. Okay. So finally, somebody will be show. There's is there a contact and a website, baby?
Oh, even direct. Meet me, my number.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your number?
That's 055
055
390
390
1407
07 055 390 1407. And that's about it. I wish you well, Anna.
Thank you very much, Opinion.
It is the little I can do to support you.
Thank you.
And the Member of Parliament for Imprieso, OPK, he says, "Me sure so nim anyway ni my basana." And so nim MP for Imprieso, OPK. I say, Kwewu grows coffee.
Yes.
I am willing to aggregate farmers to meet up with him and see if it will work.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to meet up.
Yeah, so OPK will forward his number to you. And Patty Dab says, thank you. I'll buy pa. Patty, buy it pa. So 055-390-1407, right?
Yes.
055-390-1407. Well, we're just supporting this young man. That's the least we can do. Asili Coffee.
Yes, sir.
I wish you well.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
You too, sir.
And let me be rude now. Get out of my studio. Let me do my job. At least Alute Jacob says Obeto. But Kofi Juma is going to call you, and I think you should follow up on that one. I'll say the coffee be takai likia. Na when you book a crowd also as well. Abdul Malik, do you drink coffee?
Oh, not really.
Monday, I know, sir. You've graduated now, so you see. You go back on Vitamilk. Obaba. Yeah, Anthony Panchinio. You back in the drink Vitamilk.
I brandy days. One for the road.
Charlie, one for the road.
One for the road. One for the road. And I for 10.
No, I don't.
It was a disaster.
Oh, yes. See, I know one for the road.
Ebisu enu coffee and na means the movie mu coffee 1 cup and no matter.
I think the opposite.
Oh, you coffee na nada.
Bada. Moyo mu there.
I know Pocho, this year Asili Coffee.
Oh, sure.
I don't know the tomono.
Almost way me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
The packaging is very nice.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Very, very nice. Wow. And on the back of it, there's this picture view of the Kapim Mountains and Charlie.
I like it.
The boy did form. Charlie, and he's 31.
Yeah.
That's what I don't know. Kumo. What status with the 25?
I'm of unemployed youth phone. It inspires them. That should inspire them.
Yeah, necessary.
There was also used to arguing because a junior Oshe brainy Oshe here me. Only yes go. Here
but entrepreneurial spirit when you be an obi. When you be an obetum. It's a passionate thing. Say any passionate to me. You definitely cannot do it. Anyway, so where do I start from? I have the finance minister coming up, and a year after Rawlings, examining legacies, NDC holding up, Zaneto calls for her mother's return, matters are rising, Tada weaving Keta, and to think we have only 1 hour. Kwamna Duncan alone can talk for that 1 hour. Kwekubaku can talk for 1 hour 30 minutes. Alote can talk for 3 days. Tell Uncle Alote he should drink coffee and attire. It will give him sound sleep. Farouk in Tema.
Attire neu esi che komododo. Or very bitter. Nti esi che kombat attire so o shake body ni am and body ni jina pintin. Well,
Me you not put the casa, but man casa no. Kwamna.
Yes, sir.
Me you fiase choose any. Because your finance minister, that is coming up. I'm sure the issues will come as we go along. Your NDC Rawlings after a year, your tidal waves in Keta. Any comments? And let's move on.
Your chairman general pay menchira sonko kra na menchira
ma so me dase
we tie from pem kan fin man to mufo
dase
na them raising kan wara abodun ended day na a man Shafwa Oshe Sika Samdo Oze a man pain Nisika Saman Shisha Zokoto Mreshe Bugwe Fu Winim Na Webo Boho Ma Osi a man pain Nana Bang Honyodo Wafia Orbe tumu ejado na odedi juma na kwame
na
ansa na moduan ma mom bochima kura na baby
ni je
ende na wotwe na yetna ha ma yafefio oye opening statement ha Bishop na me oye ma o man niska sam na ho kire kakra waba na so ajitum the on your man yinkotin na sam emom wiaze afanze anan nyina obia rikem kwa me se hwe ma rekodo wo oye American meme nzama no gba sura no roko oye frango no gba sura no roko the bottle Europe frango no bo sura roko man nzama yina oye da obi botum so wo oman ma obaka rububu edua da hye na so de yentum yenhwe morkodo obebi yen ya adwene ho yenda o man biara yi ho a kwa mi sesi am he wiaze no wekokodin ona abotum akere nsa osone chiregwa na ngotin wiaze ni na abaka bom aya adeko global community global village Maurice obebi nsunsun ado ewo nkwe ayi wafana akwansin mpem obe morisa da mon azina orisin nsunsuado owodo enti ma waban anyo man nkotin wiadze afanza na ne nyinara onkoye ondeye mfama ho na amda sabaya ne ba so sa nani na Pentecostal council so what it be but to do na it was reported as though it was a certain backing for the Catholic Bishop Conference.
Sisi enyimda wa answer to question and answer.
Mesi mi ya di be fiwo.
Iri na miracle.
Enyo.
Okay, tiado.
Enyo. Na ma Pentecostal councils regional do rekan there. Oye sikasam na nke kan aban the tone. No kwasam asofo no wanyim aban oba ego kasido nhihyeya odebai sikasam mayekoko wie kwanya ne namdo obiara owo manyim asofo mpemfo kan nje chim de oye sikasam ne nhihye baby ma ekufu ado na ba omi aban wo bebosom na nhihyeya wo de tukramin obiara yi ho a so kan control do a obaka de na kwan a wonam don oya kwampa oya jihye papa oya mboze mbo papa obi anyo obagida bichimin na ma we kopem a wa mama yagitum dampa ahochire pem ya yarba kasi a bokunkwan wiade nyina no kom enti mama saying there ejanum asofum peyimfo mama nkabande ebi aban onyitima anaban ohohosor anaban onwe ne manfo ho enti ho na wodin sambaba ma akabande aban gina baby ma man no se gina baby until da me ko pem na mo abandam nanso ma wa ka biara aban ordinate ko obotu ha na mo na kwame
na
me yo no afiwa ma mbom puti na mbra oya osafui na sama ototo man ya na yim wo match ehunde oya abato berze ma osuafu no ye largely provisional sambara ya kwato nyim do boto yimfa na oboto benkum so no ye provisional for the period ending 31st and then up to I'm sure end of first quarter the ensuing year nti se otwa be mu biwa na chi asan akona akeshem kana nti machi oya afiara okọ mrehye begom na okoyan kwame kakra bia owa mepere ntantama mazaka ka hia adwen sane ye kiska samon hihye ansane chi mayebetsene nde madam yebatum ye gina do the plan yo hia yimi yeba yetum na cheda no abedegwa ka it's become a statement of fact existing statement of fact no ye kan wasam na kwame akokopem oya bo busumi afiarem nsam ne bi nde tantama murborhwi. Mr. Speaker, the drastic showdown in economic activity led to a huge drop in domestic revenues, combined with a sharp and unplanned hike. Kwame Wadaruma Temo, Mr.
Me too.
Yes, Mr. Speaker. And this one is under the introduction part of the statement. Mr. Speaker, the drastic slowdown in economic activity led to a huge drop in domestic revenues, combined with a sharp and unplanned hike in COVID-related expenditures. In sum, this unprecedented crisis led to a sudden shortfall in government revenues amounting to 13.6 billion. That is the first point. An unexpected and unavoidable rise in expenditures of 11.7 billion. Wami, manarite ma futisamfo ana osafui oye bobu sumia oka oye nhihye ayeye afia etwomko yerebo yobai ma okopemi de aban sika afini nyina chodo onyan onam owo nko mamoso nko de pie baasa wato wade krado ato nkram da atukumasim da to akasika suom ema yetwehan wo bebiara yentwa de pie baasa wiaza maya nyina de krado atoto to adwuma woyam atoto tum nti sabate bakaya na mobia mo kan de stay home and stay at home. Peace FM. Eduma yabaye emesika baba ada yebehia wo friend raw materials ema yebotum ya import yada yejuman onam stay at home and lockdown winti na nina nano atwem daminti oman nisika nchodo onyan no the way o pepepe ya pepeo o pepepe do basa na kirpo esia sika bododo sika bum pintamfia the miskan entumamba aban futum the miskan entumamba yonu mpongutio okaban na yarba na waban na namu odo oba aban otu no sonti ode ka kaseso ba botodo anu so oye opepepe du bia akun na kirpo eson enti se da na tabina asama ba sika na ode enya no do atso ma da ya kada yebedi no so ye kweko ye huru yi krosor oyo pepe du bia akun na kirpo eson enti ye kwa onyeye ye ba onyeye sika sam ne chechen onam yerbenti mo kweko wienyin amiyim de omai etinye biara enyi ho de ampa moto wiade nyina magana kawon ye can oye a disaster. Oye in fact of the proportion that words can simply not describe. O say ne oye a asase woswa asase mu pai ma binom ka hyem. Oye de tsunami a epo obuyi de fam ya duma efie bubuyi manyipa wi imomo ya yarba odem pem Ghana o man ya ka ho na ye adwuma ye nya so to na pe modifying was a major if you may natural disaster into modify thing more man and what na and we ya wa ya kro me na ni ya na chin kwame moko pe me there oshabo the obey them quickly let me run through some of them. Mr. Speaker, through government emergency
and
just remind us of the last budget so that we will appreciate where we have come from, and when we are now seized with what he does today, what he presents today, it's not being considered in a vacuum. And Mr. Speaker, through government emergency preparedness and response plan, EPRP 1 and 2, as well as the coronavirus alleviation program CAP, we undertook the following measures: provided financial clearance to employ additional 24 machine so the ejuma kwa me no won sam nse kwa guba company wa ka said about it adne nzamaze bayo
manti.
You mean he's talking Chinese?
Yes. Provided financial clearance to employ additional 24,285 health professionals between March and June. Did that happen or did it not? In the face of the pandemic. Expanded the capacities of laboratories to increase COVID-19 testing and establish isolation centers in all regions and districts. Kwame Sekoda, in the face of pandemic, or the break here, and so a kufado. Naba omia bang, Junium Pahun, Genomai, Nemumba, Yankwa, Nanekanko, Yaginia, Ogino Mai, and Zama, what year, then Jabia. It is a choice to either get the economy right, do the things that we have been doing, and that we will not commit to spending, even in the face of dwindling revenues. He said, no, human being first. Until let us focus on the life and the welfare of the human beings. And she said, and she shared the body na Kwame, if one by one, Nina, what to me, Jado, Yanina, what to me, Yamum, Nikasana, watch your way. Naturally, there will be consequences. There will be consequences because Kwame. So you not say kafa. I didn't on you have not made provision for it. You never anticipated that your revenues were going to dwindle. You never anticipated that you were going to commit to expenditures that you had not budgeted for or planned for. The consequences will naturally be there, but it was an option to make. So Bakaya, in the very fresh and difficult days of the COVID, the president is quoted there. We know how to bring the economy back to life, but what we do not know is how to bring what
Yes, we don't know how to bring people back to life, but we know how to bring the economy.
That's right. Kwame, enti sir, ya wa ayeyi bi pa, ya won kanfu bi pa. Kwame, ekufu adu na ba omia na ban. Oyine ye di wonwambo. Oyine ye de kam ho na mum ye bon ho abado. Kwame, in the face of all of that, and I finish with this, and then I'll be done with the budget, and just will say a few things on what may happen in today's budget. A few things. In the face of Kwame, what's he now? Zambia okro do kakra. Ekufuado no iba omiana ban. Wo hwe de oya public sector workers are Kwame. the man been now for over 11 months. No one kwejuma. Their salaries and their jobs were protected. Public sector workers, their salaries and jobs were protected.
So we'll find out the full details today.
Kwame. Oh yeah, frontline workers, or your health workers. Kwame, there was the need for some incentives to provide them. Nina on man paying the neighbors to the man money, but I'm rounding up on this. Even more critical. And in there, Kwame, you from a school, or by some Kasepa de Mahe. You had our kids stay in the house for 11, 12 months. Now, from us, I work at school, Kwame. So, what if you are close to a year? What that means is that virtually you are bringing them to ground zero. Ekufado beyond the look, let us hold the bull by the horn. Let us make the necessary arrangement. Yabutum yama mufaman work school. Na yetum na yashama where school. And we were in this country, Kwame. Where those on the other side, how they played politics with this, told the parents of these kids that this was an uncaring president, this was an uncaring government, that in the face of the COVID, they were going to put their children in the line of danger. Well, they played all kinds of politics. That's it. Abai Ekufado, no, you never did you one for one and Sifoma. And tender more from our future, Kwame, until we cannot vouch. Until I am my here in feeling tough.
Martin.
And begin to listen to them. Kwame, when it was just a matter of dumso, a matter of cholera, in this country we saw their incompetencies. We saw it. These are the persons who are turning around today. Kwame, preaching from the top of the roof. We will do this, we will do that, we will do this. On my, where we have come from. Na mimi na me this to there. Enda more bayan Kwame. En kojoji nkoma ne pe.
Yeah.
And the pe nkoma yin din. Na a peda so ni name but kojo was not forthcoming. Especially on tolls. Kwame, early this year I was part of a group suggestion on some other radio stations. There Kokrokoo toll. Kwame, especially before you get to the Kaswa toll booth, and spend no crowd about 40-45 minutes with your vehicles struggling with vehicles. If you are crying and you go through the vehicle, another Akoban. Now we are the coach one Ghana city. If you are saying, Nadadi, and again, the demand for roads, Kwame, today in Ghana, the number one demand in all communities, number one demand, infrastructure demand, is a road. Now, Mpenguzo say, what the Ayade, what they had done, and there was I raw, go, what I raw, what to go, and to say, bottom, I buy bottom my rota, no, yes, cat. And see, I was part of a group that suggested there. Why can't we take off all these toll booths? Take them away. Now, young for Bibi Kakra, young for to Oya a wafana a fuel na ya tonodo. No, daman. Echo told me that. It's on the requirement. You don't now go and join this long, tortuous traffic jam. Beshema, anyone will not also be there. Or what you operate in baby matobu to walk with in the butcher. Was under the Mexican one fine baby matobu to come with what
they will look at different ways.
All of them.
Let me just catch you. That's now right. Because I check a card.
Oh, baby. Anyway, next week about
me confirm coffee assembly.
That's right.
And that's so
a lot of interviews.
And that's so National Prematurity Day. Me inteja na na yakese ya asoma no go so. Why you know we era baby so ba honestly, in the meantime, Nana Yao JC Bosompem, you of Liberty International in Germany. We say we Nana Yao JC Bosompem of Liberty International in Germany. Happy birthday to you from your sweet, beautiful wife, Agnes, sending you love and God's blessings. Right now, it's time to tighten up your ship and batten down the hatches. Let's go make some money. Take a good and hard look at your business if you're sure to find many aspects where you need to spend less and conserve more. So go ahead if it's your finances for your business. If you're looking for something for retirement, if you're looking to plan your investment, if you're looking for money for educational needs for a project, or simply invest your money, speak to Daffin Finance. Call Daffin Finance on 055-822-9858, 055-822-9858, or 0303-973614, 0303-973614. You find Daffin Finance at Tesano, adjacent the Tesano Baptist Church. Daffin Finance, the preferred finance house. I'll take any comments on any of the issues, and then let's go to Kokrokoo. Finance Minister, NDC, Rawlings, any of the matters.
I mean, Mosi would see our shine and be the man who's why. They're brothers together.
We are taking a lot of energy from the sun, so yes. Solar mates.
Baba, you produce energy. When I be Momentia, Dr. James Atulinsi, properties. As usual, we had the 10th anniversary. Me ex-official memo. 10th anniversary, 10 years with 1,000 houses.
Amen.
It's an achievement.
So
very great achievement.
100 houses.
Yes. And like I'm saying, I'm calling on all Ghanaians, both in Ghana and abroad. The fight to Achimota Mall, house in one. I can space kakra, pede feeling those interested. Just 15 minutes drive to Accra Central. Nine. Makanda mi wami. Budget baba no speculations are. If you are up America says CCI, my next door neighbors, if you was once a good if you were the budget no baba now, or the musu, or the dam, budget increases be a hot dam or hot dam, but in your politics. Because Omembian Onyana a commission is soon sima. Na amafusu will take advantage. I want to cancel. I'm a way too more about power. More home saying there. And I must be frank. The MPP won't communicate us in with communication spacing. My next door neighbors, NDC free. They are winning the propaganda. They should take note that the NDC is winning the propaganda. The best of communicators in the MPP, they've gone to sleep. Or they are fighting for positions. But if you want to break the 8, you have to face your opponent squarely. Facing them is explaining the difficulties. To them, Kwamna Duncan, why you are pay? Or there, young Magana for what I say. I am a cable networks. And the OCC were even the advanced developing countries. Bra bre. And the CNN I'm there. America, one inflation at the way to percentage for 35 years. One the mother. And see, all day, you know, as a nation. Yerusun or Yanukwa. Aja, Yabobwa. If you belong to any other political party, what is important is to preach hope. Say a religious person is to preach hope. what do we do as a nation? Oman hinina abadi here butede ye bobwa because aye bian ye man present generation ye for our future generation. Until you don't allow an opponent do about to 20 or the who budget to put one gankani.
And you want that's where politics here.
Kwame. Mr. What's the better politics? As a Ghanaian or you are in 3 square meals a day. Until when you 3 no you 2 or they explain each and there. Since you are in your 3 square meals in or you dumb. Awala April road, Awala April dam. Here, assembly obisi bottle board there by next year and Ekomo obesi Ghana. Me pede mekano kwasamido oyakoshisam. There will be an abundance of food next year.
It's already begun.
Ne mo mi there. Emu yama propaganda na hien drivers na nigga kan na petrol no buru nti onam petrol nti wama Body Betsma Kopo Ebenyan na in Kano said on 30 cities in the bottom 40 and then 45 cities. But there, younger days ban. It's Maho. It's Bambubu. Yangu Ponso Shadu Tonsu Kama. Obesebripo are done rainy season. Obesebripo were done rainy season. The Ministry of Agriculture so most were introduce fish farming. Obodu baby yendi namkom. Congratulations to Hawa Kumsin. Kwame. Budget is it or ya yemshishi? Ngangan say a businessman. Onzi makano.
Ghana is broke. Don't expect freebies.
That's precisely that's what they will publish. Publications over Benya. Especially looking at where some of the papers are coming from, and some speeches that are being made or being presented will look as if there's no hope for this country. Now the very people who are workers and when you 3 square meals a day or the car I mean, me say the abandoned botu maye because ma akeye there. A classic kitty bia and what the motorcycle was called was also when road samba 1-2 more. Baby or homa bridge kitty be enyane a kayatabu come be there in Bonfodo na ama sooner of us in one fame bar was there were be tabu no was about to her. We are not satisfied with anything that cushions our own problems within our communities, and our demand are high. Or about Tobut. Kwame, you remember their first year in office, or 2017, there was this clarion call for the introduction of towing
levy.
Yeah, nya butepo yentrawo as a nation. Ne yembisa nyawu there. Na abadinti na damadi or wopede whatever. Just because it all looks like Zoom Lion for no what the facility. Hey, Zoom Lion now no what supporting no what yet them. The last minute stationary vehicles also is the car old Queen Ban. We are now calling for the reintroduction of towing vehicles. I sometimes say only be someone what people are we? Are we prepared to help this country? No, come here, Jesus. Maka wo platform do that. There if school ye be fear. Ne et benyi fear. Here ma minum aya bodo no we bubu amen there. Won ko bobo. Ne ye be yet man. Won ko bobo you be from one. Bobo boy we wo bodo kitikise beti e be fie po ne man here ready. Na so e bo twena e bo an there. Una ne woja no de manaba. Why is man no be edisi no be akada. Inti mese the Nanado Nabani, there are a lot of things that they are doing now which needs to be showcased. Say president now visit 16 regions now. Kwame nje nyime pi wa ye, especially even in the education sector. The number of a baby sir Kwame Kwame bo oye regional minister. Mr. There's one thing that a legacy that he has left for himself. Well, in Fancy Pim School, the whole school is asphalted. You won't believe it.
I do. I've heard about it.
Missy, you're dodging for her. Well, we are getting down. Hey, stop. I hate more. So wait. The number of buildings almost was see war. It's a legacy. And say Kwame, yari yebi, obia yebi. Na yom from boy man. Nemo, what I expect from this budget, the farmer. If this country will grow, what will contribute to our GDP? Or farming. Because out of this farming, no 1D, 1F, or best spread. In your central region, yes, in Kakaka or Ruko.
Marty, yes, for me. Just
And then Muzuma Gasha, Adio,
Fugu,
Apollo wings. Anyway, when they go quattro P.
Kokrokoo this time he's learning to edit.
Budget. Economics.
Not the only way.
I mean, be a disaster.
And so, Kwame,
yes,
just to land and then to sum up. Mr. Abai, Missy, most wash as a warrior. I was surprised, Kwame, last week in my farm. The directors of Agric, the technical officers, who now have a farm hall. The Mazi, yeah, and ya, one way Obohon, Kubia, yes, well, CSIR, Wabayan, Adia, Yedia, Kubi, was all resistant to them, St. Paul disease, very Adi, maybe PU or more, almost 400. No one's over 105. They came on an inspection. Dowadi, Yanfa more there, Dia, Namayifu, and it is so inspiring. Wabwe, one iron, when you look, this is what we want. Bring more of these extension officers. You won't be at your papa.
I'm coming.
Investing in the people, investing in Ghanaian farmers is also as equal as investing in your own economy to make sure the economy is vibrant. Masam Kakai.
Mamenda say na Abdul Malik.
Yeah.
Ava.
Well, I
we are talking economics, so I know you're in trouble.
Budget 2022. The more tighten them your expectations. Obviously, because I didn't chair. I mean, chawani or the budget in the back. You to me examine, you interrogate expectations. You can get 1 million plus one, and vary different sectors of the society and economy. Ibia wama or expect and now unyaya and chair over reflecting the budget. Ma, I've been listening. Me who there even AGI in a good crowd or over something. Make a damage as I'm a boy.
Oh, Dama.
At least gives me
benchmark now.
One is in support, one is against.
Actually, AGI pushed for it to be removed. And Guta.
Nice one.
But what is interesting, these are two very significant entities in terms of business,
yes,
commerce. Will disagree on a certain policy direction. They might mention an action for retention or for withdrawal. I find it quite interesting.
Yeah, very healthy.
That's the difficulty when it comes to managing the economy or having a budget. Into me satisfy PR. In fact, if you aim to satisfy all sections you end up satisfying none. Into may and there a prioritize if you're the challenge, the immediate challenges now who economy is confronted with, you make a choice.
Yeah.
There's always that political choice, decision making. That's why we elect people, and then you perform. Bottom the line, your time I to me at the judge as to what output. You see, it's a very challenging exercise to do a budget and to sell it to the public. It be more happy, it be more happy. Predictably, you watch Post tomorrow.
Post today, you mean?
Yep, exactly. Post today. A lot of arguments are going to go on. It be more why your mind already. And see, you have to expect. There is a category of cynics, skeptics, and political elements are. It will not satisfy them, and I have to be very honest. It isn't as if those people, and I'm not going to identify them by any name, but it isn't as if that conduct in Kwame is peculiar to them. This is just a recycling of a certain, but it's the truth. The
same people.
Yes, and it is not even restrictive to the Fourth Republic.
Yeah. Oh, really?
There were times. There were times that budgets become the flashpoint of serious political behaviors. Wow. Especially, say, it reduced the exchange rate, devaluation. Those days we used to talk devaluation.
Yeah.
Devaluations could lead to trickle coup d'etat. And those days we saw a budget, you be read the fuel prices in a lot has changed. Yes. Yeah. Even before that.
Fuel price, Ghana will stick it.
Yes. Even before then, people wait patiently. Budget will be read and prices of fuel, damn.
Yes. Niger tell the public budget war
exactly.
War parliament.
Yes, sir. It was crashing.
Kofi Ban was or something like that.
He was budget, one budget was rejected. Yes. Of course, the truth of the matter there, some of the majority MPs were absent.
Yeah.
Ibimu said they were absent.
Ibimu said they deliberately stayed away. I'm unable to confirm that. But at least time who drew voting, the majority now when exactly a majority. And when the vote took place, they lost.
And the whip was even being blamed.
Administration's budget was thrown out. It took some time, about 2 or 3 months of negotiations and interventions by the Council of State led by Pawili, by others, Liman, Nyama, where all sorts of things. We did a revised budget. In fact, Kenofrata's father, June Sofrata, Agama, they moved the motion for the rejection. Yes, it's true. It's Jones and Agama. I think there was another person. There were 3.
Kowu MP. That time.
Kwekuba. Yeah, Koko.
Yeah, Koko.
No. Was step out of the party.
No.
Also a champion. They resigned. They I'm not sure how to put it very well because this is history. They stayed in parliament, but were independent.
Okay.
They had a problem with their party leadership. Maybe if I don't want to.
From the PNP?
No, PFP. From the Progress
PFP.
Party.
PFP, yeah. But
I thought you were talking about the governing party.
Yeah, governing party is PNP, yes. Yeah. But the key point I was making, Jones and Agama and a third person, one will move motion, and the voting took place, and PNP majority had lost. The government had lost its budget. And it took them 2-3 months now, whatever back. But as I was saying, interventions by Council of State and the President and things, now we a revised budget, whereby all sides voted for it. Into budget making, it's been a flashpoint of controversies, disputes, agitation, and things. I am unduly worried about that.
Okay.
No, I'm not totally. And a reality, the budget is dealing with life. I mean, conditions of living and yama. Yes, people will be looking at expectation, cost of living. I'm a realist. I'm not going to sit here and there. Cost of living is what one wished it was. It's high. Last week we all did some concessions here. The prices are rising.
Prices are really going up.
Yes,
going up.
Fuel. If we agitate on it, even though there are people who are missing the point about how and now, yet have allowed some market forces and other things to dictate the pace in terms of fuel pricing. Of course, they will bring in the exchange rate.
Yeah,
I want to hear something. What exactly? To be honest with you, the depreciation, the rate of depreciation in Deno is not as it used to be.
In 2014.
Kwame, that's a brutal truth.
That's right.
I admit they be more kando. What 6 days.
Yeah, it's 6 plus.
6 plus, Kwame. Where was it before it became the 6? That's what scientific analysis
a very long
requires
time.
that you do. And the percentage in terms of depreciation. Of course, your Vice President Wabra Kakra was arrested sitting. No, you see, it is the dramatization that has now created a certain basis for people to ridicule him.
But
with
the data is presented.
Yes, that's why you go beyond the dramatization. The rest, the key, the dramatization does, or the key now, my IGP.
Since I was the IGP, why are you kidding?
that was dramatization.
IGP, are you kidding?
And you have to, whatever consequences there are.
Look,
as a politician, you have to suffer.
Yes.
Even though the other side, so can they have arrested the depreciation of the city and kept it stable for a long time. This is captured in their manifesto. That the operative word arrest of the depreciation. The vice president decided to dramatize his.
Apart from arrest and giving the key.
It's the key.
That's my IGP.
Key now, why you don't know?
What's IGP? So why you key?
Kwame said the key now, my IGP. Yeah, not a then stay 4.2. So some of these things you allow, apart from everything there. Yes, it comes with some cost, Kwame. You pay can't fuel, exchange rate count.
Yeah.
Apart from the global effects. Yes, people want to hear something about that. Taxes. Now, that's where I find fascinating, to be honest with you. Exactly what is going on there. How many taxes, old ones, are being phased out? How many new ones are being brought in? What are the real effects of those things? Sisiano, one will be doing much of speculation and hoping for something better. But you're good if Adinankasaba out. Kwame was trying to push Kojo to talk about, is it the road fund?
The road tolls.
Road tolls, yes. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. Indeed, I may try there. Some tidbits here and there, but me who then be a tight
Okay, then I say on authority, the road tolls will go.
Will go.
Oh, they will go.
Okay. Yes.
They'll go.
When the Chairman General and Speaker combined,
they'll go.
But look, why are we running away from the Kokrokoo?
Yeah, why not?
A driver be a 50-60 kilometers, you go and meet a toll booth. It is in the man go do
the reason is that one, Edu baby a toll booth the traffic is huge. Na ekwa Edu today I use 4x4. Na etua 1 city. The average price of a Land Cruiser is about $60,000. You find the average
60,000.
Yeah, average.
No, that only be.
In terms of average,
no.
It's make a brand new one and number 100 and something.
There are prices which may even be lower than 60,000.
And there are prices that are higher than 60,000.
But there will not be a price lower than 60,000.
I can get you one for 35,000.
The May,
but it's not new.
Only at was in one time.
It's not new.
Oh no. The man.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can get you one for $40,000. It's not new. Okay. It's about 4 years, 5 years, 6 years old. Yes, but it's in very good condition. Anyway, so
then Uncle expect to hear something.
Now, a used car average about $60,000. Now, I can tell one city toll. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Ain't he already on the pace? In a year, all we make from road tolls is about 78 million cities.
Wow, 100 million.
No. All we make is about 78 million cities. There are about 30 something toll booths across Ghana. So, 78 million, the burden. Really, as a burden. So they are looking for another way.
Okay.
We'll be about 2 billion cedis a year.
That's better. From
some other way to replace the road tolls. And some of the questions that have been asked are, is the 2 billion may be able to say a Quembi Papa? How about 1 hour you more road tolls on? Yeah, but I hear there's some plan to absorb them into the public service. There's some plan. And it's just like we could do when I'm some brick wall.
But Putin is privatized.
No, check again. Check again. The public roads.
Because he been musu wapi them one party Bobo Power ne wanzu when you the more contract
the toll booth wars may come to an end.
Walk bought in Adia.
But it's a fact.
Now,
it's well documented.
So then, yes, of course.
Hey, toilet to grab.
Kokrokoo, the CD has. There's nothing wrong with the key. With the IGP, the city itself has broken out of jail.
Welcome jail.
I say, city Nankasa, fugitive. Nah, it has nothing to do with the IGP.
Yes.
Also, just to add to my Erican about those days budget and I don't know. Also, if we cast our minds back, they used to announce the prices of milk.
Yes.
Sardines, mackerel, toothpaste, and kerosene.
Yes, you are right.
Indeed, Ghana has come a long way.
Maybe we've come a long way. On boy, of course, all lie. My I build you as a vigilante bank.
I feel that there is another area. As much as they may be uneducated and uninformed in terms of real details,
Yeah.
I listen to people, I listen to political opponents to this regime, administration and things. Kwame, your debt levels are
very high.
Yeah, that is not in dispute. But clarification, some clarity. How much it is, I think is known. Bank of Ghana and Yamaya will throw some of those figures out. Interest payments, some assurance. To people, and in relation also to your bonds, called bond market.
Bond market.
There have been challenges in recent times. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
Yes, we need some reassuring statements on that, or some clarity.
Yeah.
What exactly is happening with our bond market? How are we going to go about it and things? I mean, there are some publications around the World Bank listing
as
which they themselves clarified. But it is all over the place, and it may be too late for the minister to make any statement to that effect. But whatever it is, and after that, picture will be painted relative to your debt levels, interest payments, bond market, but to my insight as to where we are headed. Yes, of course, infrastructural projects. NAPCO,
Could you upon Kumakade, there's some good news for NAPCO.
He said so.
Yeah, he said it this morning.
Until they are migrated into other areas.
He said there'll be some good news
there will be
NAPCO.
Positives, there will be negatives, and I'm talking of how people react.
Yeah.
Because different constituents react differently. The administration cannot please all sectors of the economy.
That's why they say if you want to please everybody, sell ice cream.
Exactly. I hear you.
Everybody likes ice cream.
Well, I mean that one. Frank will be happy.
Kwame, my last point. One more difficulty.
More
The more word na mean to me boni no. Ba me ane yi no.
Digitalization.
Mean to me boni.
Digit. Digitalization.
Okay, I'll go home and
DIGIT. That's all.
Practice. Next week. My end of me make out of Accra. Me was some business out of Accra. Remember next week. Make practice.
Out of Accra.
Digitalization. I'll start from digitalization.
Digitalization.
You are getting there.
It kind of police headquarters. Let me be so bad. Submission. We do want to stop and I'm saying, we're pronouncing it.
It was so funny. What do you want to stop with?
Obviously, now we're meaning to the way over you.
We're pronouncing it.
Kabila Semanganjo there is part of us. But he's listening to us outside
Accra. Greetings, Kabila.
Even though we can't I'm not suggesting for a moment that he's the generator of that.
But he's been a key promoter of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I think that description is what I like.
I mean, one.
Going to records. The process began before even the Akufo-Addo administration. Even the Kufuor administration laid some of the infrastructure. Men would they be more trying to claim monopoly over the infrastructural development relative to this exercise. It's not true. You go and check the records, and you see there seriously, in terms of the beginning of laying the infrastructure, the communication backbone, and Kufuor's government did a lot.
Okay.
In fact, they did the first phase. The second phase was to factor into the Vodafone GT agreement. What kind of Vodafone will continue?
Not by fiber.
Yes. So, and the second phase occurred under the Mills administration.
Professor Mills.
Yes, even though Kufuor's government administration had gone for the loans already. But that's how to look at some of these processes in terms of the larger picture. The fact that a continuity relative to how as a nation you are dealing with those things, But I like the distinction of the man, a key promoter. Yes.
You need that kind of a captain.
Who claim ownership? No, was a bad trouble.
You are raising a very interesting point. Kwame is raising a very interesting point. The mockery, there's even a certain element of mockery and ridicule. Ye this, ye that.
I find it quite interesting.
And
what's it? Your e-girlfriends and e-boyfriends. Yeah.
It's part of the mockery.
The humor.
But we'll promote it.
Exactly. Yes, Kwame is making a point which appeals to me. Then that exposes that whole inconsistency,
hypocrisy, and dishonesty.
All that, Kwame, is it be fair. They improve the economy. They provide employment. And it's all in their documents too. So I ask myself, why are you turning around? Want to rubbish it now because it's been extended and been improved upon, and try to create the impression that it has no way of facilitating economic growth, when indeed you, in your own documentations, you've said those things, and indeed they have even claimed exclusive credit in their books. Green book, there's no acknowledgement of previous activities.
That's our book. Green book.
The last one. This with the most separating. Your characterization too is good. The tidal waves.
The tidal waves.
Separating.
In depoliticizing. Hold your thoughts there. I'll come to you with that one. Chairman General, Obisumen Kancho, I'm at a loss here. How can a coffee shop mafia don say he didn't drink coffee but Vitamilk? What is Kokrokoo's business then at the coffee shop? Ask him to respond, else fire. Burn him. David Papa Kojo Kwenu, Rock FM.
They sell coffee at coffee shop. They do. But they sell other things.
But it was in the coffee that
originally. But
Kweku Bako drinks vitamin. But as I said, Asili coffee and good morning to one of my fathers, Major Tete. Good morning, sir. Have a beautiful day. God richly bless you, Major Tete. Thanks for listening. Dr. Kwesi Boche actually announced Udoko Kaneshi Church first in the budget. We've come a long way. About for. Okay. All right.
This is the Joseph Reda, no, your finance minister.
Even
need to say headmasters one bag in. No, he read
Nkrumah's last budget was part and parcel of the reasons they gave for the coup. And of course, times were hard then. Cocoa prices now are back down. No, and some of those things were conscious. Nkrumah ni book neocolonialism, the last stage of imperialism. The Americans had asked him to withdraw that book from the market. He refused. Of course, there were shortages like milk and nyama. There were shortages. Make no mistake about that. In 1965, there were people queuing up for a stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, to buy some of those things. Some of those things were very deliberate. Squeezy cocoa production. Nkrumah set up silos. You call it silos?
Yeah,
silos.
The
idea was to, one time about stock Accra. How to manage. But you see, he didn't get support from almost all many of the cocoa producing countries, especially like Cote d'Ivoire. Fortunately, we are now working with them. Those days, Cold War
for the first time.
So yes, Nkrumah was squeezed. I'm not saying there were no internal factors too in terms of
there were.
I'll be dishonest to sit here and say that because as a researcher or a student of my where the CPP administration also got things wrong in terms of how to manage aspects of the economy and even the society. So a combination of those factors led to that conspiracy. That is no justification for the treasonable act.
That very treasonable act.
Treasonable act, that pinpoint the treason. Busia devalued. Tampo took advantage of it. And he actually used it in his public
the devaluation.
And we've come a long way.
We've come a long way. Somebody says, indeed, and Nana Hesio Jiri says, we've come a long way. So please ask Kweku Bako to mention interoperability. And
on it, I try. I'm not so me try. We foresee.
Not about Maryhow.
Oh yes, me foresee.
Not about Maryhow.
Me foresee parents are meeting digitalization. I think look weekend. I'm out.
You try.
Early morning I'll be out of Accra, so I'll go and
I can practice. Quick ones before we wrap up. This one says, please wish my indefatigable boss, Hajia Hanatu Abubakar. You're the regional manager of Ghana Free Zones Authority out in the Western Region, Takrade. Happy birthday to you, Hajia Hanatu Abubakar from Judith. Wishing you God's blessings. Somebody says, please give Kweku Bako e-coffee. And e-coffee indeed. And a happy birthday, Mr. Kwesi Buzia of the DVLA. Enjoy your birthday, Mr. Kwesi Buzia of the DVLA, from your mom, Madam Ama Buzia, and your nieces Alice Poku Mensah, Esther Daku Mensah, and the entire family. Wishing you the very best that life has to offer. And then okay. So then
Baumia is the magic of the moment.
Now, Kweku Sechiado comes back. Hey, Area say Kweku Bako has now settled for Vitamilk. It's like a lion eating vegetables.
I didn't hear that.
Nothing is impossible under the sun.
That's your name, the manti.
Why? He spoke Chinese.
Exactly.
The MP for Takrady, who is also the Western Regional Minister, Honorable Kobe Darko Mensah, says, tell Kokrokoo is very easy. Inter plus operation plus ability. Simple.
Okay. That's not bad.
Inter plus operation plus ability. Interoperability. It's as simple as that.
Good teacher.
And then opera Winfrey po, and you opera.
Crazy faulty one.
Jacobs. A lot.
Opera.
Kwabina.
Ability.
Baby, outside. Oprah Winfrey Sufi no bim. Oprah Winfrey Sufi and
Opera ho. It's also operation.
Why is on the young Kodu?
Oh, yapon.
Anyway, but the topics are also not check.
Enjoy the
your business next week. Oh, your
other waves in a my next door neighbors.
Oh, Sawala next door neighbors.
Mrs. Rollins, you think she really wants to return?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I really have my doubts.
But
what is interesting
what
is
value?
never no make a statement. And also I find it quite interesting. Did she consult
her mother?
That's the question.
So these are very interesting times.
Food for thought. We'll pick up on it next Wednesday. Yeah. As long as Kokrokoo Baku shows up.
But it is believed that
next week I'll be back by Monday.
Meeting.
And I'm patched there as long as you show up here early.
Okay.
In fact, one of these days we should bring him here at 8
next week.
In the meantime, Mr. Mark Apia, aka Agave, member of Mobile 83 in Covetown. You're based in Covetown. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Mark Apia, aka Agave. It's from Mobile 83, especially Iron Man. Sending you warm regards on this day. And then this one also says, happy birthday to Nana Ifua Pokua Kino Eduse Poku of Kingdom Academy Ablekuma. Enjoy your birthday, Nana Ifua Pokua Kino Eduse Poku, from your parents, Nana Boateng and Yvonne. Your siblings, Nana Kwame Kekeli and Nkweja. Also from Auntie Zareb and Zabel, Uncle Charlie. Grandparents in the Latte family and Uncle Frank as well. And one to twins, Wendy and Wanda Quarte, and your sister Kate Quarte. Dedication from your twin cousins, Zabel and Zareb of the Latte family, wishing you all the very best that you wish for yourself. Peace 104.3. As I mentioned earlier, today is also the birthday of Mr. Kwesi Ahoy. Wherever you are, happy birthday to you, sir. Mr. Kwesi Ahoy, sharing the same birthday with former First Lady Nana Kwesi Rawlings. Now, when you say about Mrs. Rawlings, and then any birthday in Swap.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
Any birthday. Anyway, so Mrs. Rawlings, wherever you are, happy birthday to you. Mrs. Jakima Kufu, happy birthday to you as well. 17th day of November. Na me pese me kaya yao, but otiasianke ende ya mami mefia na woda. Mefia's birthday today as well. Wherever she is, may her soul continue to rest in perfect peace. And it's also your birthday, Nana Kwejo Akurufi Kram. And happy birthday to you, Nana Kwejo Akrofi Kram. And we're playing the song for Kokrokoo Bako. He loves it.
Peace FM.
Yeah. And it says, happy birthday to former Miss Ghana, Hannah Jermaine. Wherever you are, Hannah Jermaine, enjoy your birthday now, Mrs. Amwakon. Love and best wishes to you from your husband, Kwejo Apia, a.k.a. Ajwaba in Amsterdam, and from the Jerusalem High Table as well. And to you, AJ, I know you love this song. It's a spirit song, and it's all yours as well. Nana Kobo as well. Have a great day. Yep. Checking out on this morning's edition, we're going to listen to the Finance Minister. To Nana Ma Ekufu and Jacqueline Ma Ekufu from Fawas in Amasamang. Kofi Kumbelson will take over your radio until then. Yeah. I'll say to 2K Mini. Thank you very much for joining us by text, ears, voice, and ice. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow morning. May your day be blessed. Keep your dreams and hopes alive is all you have. Yes, indeed, it's a tough world out there, but still, we rise. And so when you stop to say a prayer, please say one for me too. God bless. Good morning. Baby, 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 baby.